Aquarius, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be seeing what's coming in for you for August 2025. This is a timeless reading though, so whenever you find this video is when you're meant to see it. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you would like a personal reading, make sure to check out the description box below. You'll find my socials there. On some Fridays and Saturdays, me and my friend go live on Facebook, Moonlight Tarot, to do 15-minute free tarot readings for anyone who's interested. Get those readings while they are still available if you're interested. I also have a Patreon where I do extended readings, bonus readings. You'll get a discount to personal readings. I also do charm intuition readings. And when you join my Patreon, you will be able to add your name to my name deck. Each additional month that you are a member of my channel, you will be able to add another name to the deck. So yeah, make sure you think of 4 questions, 2 for finances and 2 for love, because we will be going over love and finances today. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. For Aquarius spirit, please connect me to Aquarius's energy. Please tell me what's coming in for them for August 2025. Sun, Moon, Rising, Aquarius. I'm picking up there is a change coming in. I feel like this is a very fortunate time where you're going to be actually coming together with somebody else, possibly like a team of people when it comes to work. It feels like you're manifesting something new. I'm picking up on it's like a team project at work. I'm picking up on people coming together and creating something new for the business. If it could be a large company, it could be a small company, it could just be like one other person, but it does feel like you're coming together to make something come true. It could be a new business, to be honest. It could be just stuff involving your business. Let me turn up the light real fast. Get better lighting in here. Okay. You could be signing an agreement with a fire sign, is what I'm picking up on. You could be working with a fire sign, or you could just have fire heavily in your chart. Something that, like, this business, this new idea is going to be very passionate, very, they're saying that you'll be socializing a lot with other people. This is some kind of contract that you have with this person. I get it like makes me feel like it was always supposed to happen. It's just like now is the right time to do it, is what I'm picking up on. I feel like this person's going to be a good partner. They're going to actually, like, they're going to put in just as much work as you are. So if you're worried about that, don't be worried about that. I feel like you're pretty positive about this. It is just something that's new that you're going to love, whatever part of this business is. Something that you're going to be very happy about. I do feel like you are in hangman energy. I feel like you're in the planning stages of this right now. Maybe you haven't brought this to attention to this person. It could also be a Libra as well. We have fire, which is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. We also have Gemini and Virgo, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. And then hangman is Pisces. So you could be dealing with any of these signs, or these signs are just heavily in the chart. I feel like this is something that's been manifesting in. I just feel this could be on online business as well. There's a lot of happiness to come. I feel like you could grow a lot with whoever you're building this business with. You do seem to be kind of stuck in your head though and not moving forward. It kind of feels like there's some kind of delay. What is this? When I say not moving forward, I mean like not moving forward right at this moment. It could be like a future prediction. So I feel like there's a lot of happiness to come with this person that you're going into business with. I think that you guys are going to work really well together as a team. You might have known this kid. Yeah. Sorry. I was picking up heavily on children, and it kind of feels like you might have known this person for a long time, maybe since you were children. We have Ace of Pentacles. This could be a very stable project. It's going to be something you love to do, and it's also going to be something very rewarding, very abundant for you. You are questioning, it does show that you are like single and successful. I feel like going into business partnership with this person, it could be like a branch off of something you already have. It feels like you might be alone and you're like, huh, I wanna join somebody. You know, I wanna like bring my ideas together with someone else to make it more fun, more rewarding. It's like you're trying to find out how you can add to your business. Hot and cold energy. Can you tell me more about this? This person might come in fast. This is going to actually lead you to being in your energy, which is coming true. If it's something that you're going to find very rewarding and happy, you know, you're going to have really good energies with this. You're following your intuition. This could be spiritual work that I'm picking up on. Something that you use your intuition. It's like you're following your intuition that you should go in this particular path. We have King of Wands too. So this is all about like going for your goals, going for your dreams, having that motivation, that fire to be a leader, to step forward and, you know, get stuff done. Some kind of information is going to come in. We have a lot of like new energy coming in. The Cups, the Pentacle, the Swords. It's just new love, new coins, new like information coming in. Can you tell me what this information is? Three of Wands. Yeah, like I feel like somebody's going to speak their truth and like try to move this forward to making this happen because they're trying to manifest this in. They want to see, they're saying that you want to see things prosper, and you feel like this is a good idea to pursue. I think it would just be a really good addition to whatever you're doing. It's a good project to do. Something that you'll be able to connect with emotionally. Yeah, it's really talking about intuition highly because I'm picking up on this energy, which is Cancer. Along with King of Cups, which is Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So there's a lot of water energy. Maybe you came up with this project during Cancer season, which was July. Let's see. Yeah, so middle of June to the middle of July. So June to July is when I'm picking up like this is when the idea sparked. Can you tell me more? What's this? I feel like these are kinks getting in the way. Remember how I said there's like a roadblock or something? I feel like that's what that is. I am picking up you might be overthinking too much about like money. Can you tell me more about that? They're saying don't get too focused on the pentacle. Do it for like the fact that you love doing this kind of work, not so much for the pentacle. In time, things will start to blossom and get you to where you're wanting to go. It's just going to take a little bit of time for that to come in. It does look like there's that very happy outcome, like you get along with this person really well. So it's going to take a little bit to build. It does look... Wow, that's interesting. So like I said, this could be a spiritual business or something, because we have the High Priestess, which is all about like intuition and following like your inner knowing and stuff. And then we have Nine of Wands. So if you are doing a spiritual business, say like tarot, for example, you could be helping other people with this by giving them readings and things like that. You could have your own channel. I just feel like people are coming to you wounded, and then we have this energy, which is King of Wands, where they take control of the situation, leadership, like they're very knowledgeable, they know what to do. But also Queen of Swords energy mixed with this, which she's always about telling the truth, and she's pretty blunt, you know. She makes sure that people she doesn't sugarcoat, I'll put it that way. She's very blunt, and which is also interesting, because I consider this to be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, whereas this is again Aries energy, like I popped out over here. So this is Sag, Leo, Aries. This is Sag, Leo, Aries. So yeah, there's definitely some big change coming. This could happen actually during October is when this change happens. There could be some kind of conflict. Can you tell me about the conflict about moving forward, Spirit? Emotions might be a conflict, huh? Can you tell me more? Tell me more about this conflict, please. Wow. Why the Eight of Cups? Oh, so remember how I said there was some kind of blockage or something? I feel like this blockage is going to be able to be overcome, where you're able to get on the same page with this person and actually start bringing this energy in. It's going to be new and very passionate. You both are going to really love doing this. If there's like 3 of you, 4, even more, yeah, very successful in this situation. This is going to be a very successful situation. So I say go for it. Take your time planning things out on, make sure you come to agreement on everything. But I do see a lot of success coming from all this, a lot of transformation too, especially if you're doing spiritual work. I do see a spiritual awakening happening for you or the other person. Yeah, I just see a lot of happy times ahead, being able to connect and enjoy what you do. We do have, so I named the beginning signs already. We also have Aquarius, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, again, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. We have Leo. Yeah, we have basically everyone on the board, but that's the ones I named are the main ones. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me about the situation, please? You could be seeing synchronicities. So when you go ahead and If you're thinking about this and all of a sudden you see a synchronicity, it means that you're headed in the right direction, that you should go ahead and continue to go that route. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me? I keep seeing like pumpkins with this card. It's like Halloween. Desire. Family. With these, I feel like it's like a desire to create something new with someone. Someone close to you. Could be family member, could be friends. What did I say? I said I was seeing synchronicities. So when you're thinking about this, talking about this, I feel like you're going to start seeing more and more synchronicities. It's the universe's way of saying, hey, you're in the right direction. Keep moving in that direction. Drastic, threatened. I feel like this is self-doubt. I don't know why. I just feel like this is self-doubt, that you're not able to actually pursue this. I think that your mind is getting the best of you, and it's just like a quick decision. Like if you decide to, oh, I'm not going to do this because like you're having self-doubt that you can actually be successful in this situation, you know. I'm just getting like you might turn you like a blind eye to it because you like overthink it and you don't like pursue it. Anything else, Spirit? I think that might be what your block is. Which they're saying it'd be a tragedy if you don't actually pursue this. It'd be a tragedy not to go forward in this. Drama Queen. Oh Lord, there's a lot of issues. Can you tell me more? Why all the issues? You could be afraid that whatever you're going to do is going to cause like some kind of drama. Maybe you're worried that going into business with someone who's close to you could actually ruin the relationship that you have with them. Insatiable, unquenchable, wanting more. It's like you really want to pursue this idea that you have, but there's just the blocks that are in the way. But I think overall you're gonna like choose to do it. I feel like you're going to choose to move forward with this and then just basically put your ego to the side, like throw it in the trash and be like, you know what, I'm not going to let these negative thoughts take control of me. I think it's a good idea. I'm following my intuition. I'm going for it. Can you tell me more? They're saying it'd be a tragedy if you don't do it. Ascension, you'd be, once you like get these negative thoughts out of your head, you'll be able to ascend. You're going to be put on the right path, and your wishes, that's when you're going to like start manifesting your manifestations if you haven't already done this, which is very possible. But your wishes are going to start coming true. It's like you're putting the work into it. You have anxiety. You might get anxiety from this, whatever this is, this job. You could be talking like publicly speaking to a large amount of people. You could get anxiety from that, which that could actually cause issues, especially if you're doing like spiritual work. It kind of puts up a block for you, so you kind of need to like shake that up a bit and like get those feelings out and just relax, kick back, like, and do your thing. That's what's going to like it's going to break up all of that anxiety and stuff that you have and just allow the intuition to flow through and like clear out that anxiety. They're kind of showing me it's kind of like a clogged, what is that, clogged, I was going to say a clogged pore, but it's not. It's like, they're showing me intestine, but it's kind of like a, I don't know, like a blood clot is what they're kind of showing me. I guess that's the best way to put it. It's like when there's a blood clot, then, you know, blood can't flow through normally and it ruins the body, causes stress and all that, and you could die, obviously. But, Yeah, so it's basically showing me that it's like that is not good for you. So they just want you to learn how to get over, specifically they're saying stage fright. Happiness, recalling. You may have already like tried moving forward with this person in some other project, possibly. It shows that you were really happy working with this person prior, and you feel like this would be a good thing to do again. So they're just encouraging you to do it. You know, there's a reason why you're picking up on this, that you're feeling like you should go and do this. Yeah, look at this. It's like there's a pause. You're worried, and then you are recalling, and while you're recalling all these memories, you're on a pause from moving forward, and then all of a sudden you're going to just make this drastic change and go after it and pursue it. Once you get over like this self-doubt, this anxiety, and then you're going to put this offer on the table to move forward with this. We have a lot of, if you notice, like sunflowers and stuff, even on, where is it? Right here, there's sunflowers for the Queen of Wands. Even right here behind him, there's sunflowers right there as well. So there's a lot of happiness in this whole situation. You got to stay positive about it and keep your mind in a good place. That way you can get over this block that is, it's like a mental block that is making it where you're not able to move forward. So you just got to like win that battle and you'll be good. Financial support. You might be something about money. Can you tell me more about this money? If you are going into business with this person, maybe you're worried about like how you're going to gain money to actually pursue this situation. How you're going to pursue making this business, you know, a thing. You might be having a meeting to like discuss financial matters, to get everything down. Cleansing. Make sure you cleanse yourself of all the negative thoughts. Oh, that makes a lot of sense, because Queen of Pentacles, and then we have Capricorn over here, which the devil. I was picking up on money over here, like worried about money or something, some kind of financial thing when it comes to this business. It's like you feel like you don't have enough money to actually pursue this type of career. Either that, or maybe remember how I said like you're thinking heavily on the money, on like how much you'll make from this, and they don't want you to think so heavily on that. They want you to make sure that you charge what you're worth, you know, your time on what you're worth, but they don't want you to focus solely on money. They want you to have like a good balance, and just make sure you don't allow people to, basically don't screw yourself over. So if you're selling something, a product, make sure you're actually selling it for what it's worth and not undercharging or overcharging someone. But yeah, they're asking you to cleanse yourself, and don't get up in your head about that. Anything else? Retaliation. Interesting. What is that about? Love. What? Oh, okay. So this isn't exactly like how it looks. They're basically saying, how do I put this? So when it comes to these two different energies, this is like more dark energy, retaliation, heavy energy. This is more light energy, love, you know. They're saying that by you having like this anxiety and all that kind of stuff, it's that dark energy that's eating away at you, and they want you to basically fill yourself with happiness, love. Think of it at a lighter note. By you cleansing yourself, it's like you're in this dark energy, you cleanse yourself, and then it brings you into this love energy. So It doesn't actually mean like retaliation per se. It just means that like you're in a bad energy right now in your thoughts on this, and you just need a cleansing to move it into a lighter energy. So, okay. Make sure you think of 2 questions, and I'm going to pull from my focus deck. Make sure to check out the end of the reading as well if you're only joining us for the financial portion of the reading, because I will be pulling names from my name deck. If your name doesn't pop out, it just means that it doesn't mean that the information is not for you. If you resonate so far with the reading, then that means it's pretty good chances for you. Even if it was just a small portion that resonated with you. But, yeah. Could mean that your name's not on the deck as well, so don't automatically assume that the message is not for you. Make sure you use your intuition. When I use the name deck, it's just extra clarification. And if Spirit is saying like, all this is true, and then your name doesn't pop out, if you know your name's in the deck, it just means that somebody else needed the message more than you. So. Having a breakthrough. So yeah, it feels like it's a breakthrough moment. It's kind of like coming to realization that you want to go in this direction. It's just, it was supposed to happen during this time, because you know, you're just supposed to do this. This is just something that you had made a contract with when you were still, you know, a spirit, before you came to Earth. You make contracts on what you're going to experience in this lifetime, and it's just now time for that to come to pass. Take that leap. See, they're wanting you to take that leap to go through this contract with whoever this is. We have 444 protection. You are protected. So if you're worried about that, they're also bringing up, you need to be very careful if you are doing spiritual work. I am picking up on that heavily. If you're doing that, you need to make sure you cleanse yourself regularly. So I will put some information on the screen on how you can cleanse yourself. We have frankincense, which is really good at clearing the energy. We have sage, of course, also really good at clearing your energy. Frankincense is also good at like raising your vibration. Same with sage, but I've noticed like certain things help me more than others. So you just got to find out what's best for you. We also have Palo Santo that can help you as well. It puts in like a positive mindset. Crystals also help as well. Selenite is a really good form of crystal that you can use to keep you in a positive mindset. When you're working on spiritual work, you're going to get energies, and you have the possibility of, again, attachments. Okay, not trying to freak you out or anything, but people can cling to your energies and like try to mess with your energies to bring you down. The devil's really good at that kind of stuff. So you just gotta make sure that you stay in a high vibration and stay positive and stuff. But yeah, so make sure to cleanse your space all the time, cleanse yourself all the time if you're doing this kind of work, to keep your energy in good standing. But okay, we have Sagittarius, which is November and December. We have Aries, which is March and April. Make sure you think of your first question. For your first question, we have a yes. And then we have 777, luck, wonderful things are about to happen for you. I feel like that's the Wheel of Fortune card that's coming in. It's like the change of wind. New love, yeah, something that you love to do. This is just going to be a new experience for you, something that you're going to absolutely enjoy. We have 888, balance, everything is falling into place. Your second question is no. And then we have moon sign, rising sign, So rising sign can be any of these, moon sign can be any of these signs that are on the board. We also have February. We are talking about Aquarius, so this, you could be a February Aquarius. We also have Pisces in that month as well. We have August, which is Leo and Virgo. Also, these months could just be important in general. Something that's long term. So whatever you're choosing to do, this is going to result in long term. 11/11 spiritual awakening, you're on the right path. So yeah, us picking up on spiritual awakening, I feel like this is some kind of spiritual project that you're putting together. And they're also bringing up that even though you're coming together with someone else, don't be afraid to also venture out on your own as well, because we did have the Pentacles over here somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, this little guy right here. This is all about like single and successful, like business owner kind of deal. While you can work with someone else, you could also do this kind of work on your own as well. So yeah. And then we have brother might be important. So okay, so this is your finance reading. We have both yes and no that popped out for both of your questions. So we will move on to love. Okay, make sure you think of 2 love questions as well. Label them 1 and 2. That way you know which one's which. And then don't forget, I'm going to be pulling names at the very end of this reading for both love and finances. Okay. If you're asking me why I don't read cards in reverse, I only do it if Spirit tells me to. It just depends. They'll let me know, like, hey, that needs to be reversed, you know. I'm like, oh, okay. Or it needs to stay in reverse, you know. It's just how I read cards. Okay, so we're going into the love portion of the reading. Spirit, can you please connect me with Aquarius's love energy? What's coming in for Aquarius for August 2025? This can be all the way up to the end of the year. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it is when you're supposed to find it. This is Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Emphasis on Venus because that is the planet of love. Okay, Spirit, that does not mean that this reading is not for you if you're not a Venus Aquarius. Make sure you check out my other videos as well. Make sure you know your birth chart. That way you can check out my other channels as well. You might have a message in there. My readings are always very particular, I guess. They go more into depth than just the normal, oh, your ex is coming back, you know. There's a little bit more detail in my stuff, so it's not going to apply to everyone. It's going to only apply to a select few, so make sure you check out my other stuff as well. There might be a message in there for you. Okay, Spirit, please tell me what's going on for Aquarius's love life. Okay. I feel like you've been struggling a lot. I feel like there might have been a lot of conflict, a lot of battles, a lot of fights. I feel like maybe lack of money might be what's going on. Maybe you and your partner have been fighting because of money. It does look like something new is coming, moving forward. Yeah, some kind of, I was going to say happiness because I was seeing the sun and everything. So Here's the sun again. It's like it's like you're finally coming out of a bad time and into a good time. We are coming out of Mercury retrograde, so maybe you guys just really struggled. You and your partner really struggled during this past month. So it's like you're finally moving into new energy. Why are they taking slow, Spirit? Oh boy. I do feel like there could have been somebody who cheated. Somebody did something to make it where their partner didn't trust them. And so it's like slowly trusting again. If like an ex came back, say they cheated in the past, and it's like they apologize, they want to move forward with you. And so it's like, you're like, okay, I'll forgive you, but we're taking things slow. I don't want to move in too fast because you could betray me again. I do feel like there is hot and cold energy. I feel like the energy might not change. It does feel like you're moving away from whoever this is. Can you tell me more before I say too much? Okay, there's a change coming, but can you tell me more? What's coming up? Like, are they still together with this person, or are they just going to call it for what it is? You could have been dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Oh, we also have Scorpio on the board. We have Leo as well. They're saying that your person could have been messing with an Aries, Leo, or Sag, or Scorpio, or Leo. Revisiting from the past. It's like you really miss this person. So if you didn't leave this person, it kind of feels like you might give them the second chance, thinking that they changed. You do feel like you guys are soulmates and you can make things work. You might be feeling like there could have been a big misunderstanding as well. Maybe your person pulled back from you and you thought that they were cheating on you, or maybe they pulled back and maybe... So they're saying that somebody could have felt neglected in the relationship and got personally attached, like emotionally attached to someone else, and you considered this cheating, or they considered this cheating, and partner found out, partner got mad and said, well, I don't trust you anymore because you allowed this person to get in between us and it caused issues. I just feel like somebody pulled back from the relationship and there's a third party involved. Doesn't mean that they had to like physically cheat, but I do feel like there could have been like an emotional connection, and it kind of feels like they realize what they lost. They want to move towards you and move out of this rough water, is what they're showing me. You're being very logical about this, though. No matter how much you love this person, you're being very logical about this because you're really in your energy. You might be very stern, very cold, very blunt. It's like you're not allowing them. So this is about this card right here. You're not allowing them to play you as a fool. If that makes any sense. This card is about like wearing your heart on your sleeve, whereas this one is thinking with your head and not your heart. So even though you have a really strong connection with this person, you're kind of like, you're not going to fool me twice, so if you mess up, I'm out kind of deal. You only get one more chance. And there's a fight. Okay. Feels like the fighting hasn't stopped. This has left you really in your head. There's a lot of sword energy right here. I feel like this person really hurt you, and it's like you can't see them the same again. This is going to be really on your mind a lot. So if you're married, or are married, I highly suggest maybe therapy could help you. It could have just been something as simple as like your person flirted with someone else, vice versa, you know. I feel like there was some kind of betrayal in here, which has caused the person who got hurt to go in their head and not trust anymore. Leo, something could be very significant about Leo season. They did bring up Lionsgate portal. This is when your person could have came back and tried to talk to you, to get back with you. Remember, we are in Mercury, well, we were in Mercury retrograde during this time, so during the Lionsgate portal, so that's important to know. Exes do tend to come back during that time. When it comes to Mercury retrograde, I will put that information on the screen so that you can read it. Make sure you pause the video to read it. But exes are known to come back during that time and to try again. It's kind of the universe's way of saying, like, are you going to fall for this again, or are you going to actually, you know, end the cycle and move on? There's something better waiting for you out there, or you have free will, so you can choose to continue this if you want to. But the issue is that you're going to be trapped in your head and fighting and everything. This is going to be like on replay in your head until you heal from that, and even then you might still, it's kind of like having a little bit of resentment towards this person for what they did. So with this, they're saying that you learned your lesson. They're saying straight up, you learned your lesson. There's success. Wow. Wow, Spirit. Okay. Oh my gosh. They're showing me. Okay. So over here, we have the Five of Wands. Okay. You guys are gonna think this is funny. We have the Five of Wands right here, and we have the Six of Wands right here. So it's kind of like watching a play. We're seeing all this bickering, all this fighting happen between the two of you. And then all of a sudden, notice how they're all looking at the viewer. And it's like, okay, success. Like, you learned something from this. How do I put this? The universe, when it comes to our lives, okay, the way that Spirit has mentioned it to me is that it's like we're part of a play. We each play a role in this thing called life, and we make contracts before coming here, and like, this is your role, this is what you're going to do, this is what you're going to do. It's all organized mess. Anyways, but it's very organized, even though there's a lot of drama involved. Okay, so like, this was all supposed to happen for a reason, for you to learn this lesson, because your soul was wanting this growth. Okay, I know it sounds crazy, but notice how it's 5 and 6. So it's like ascending to the next step, going on to the next level, kind of like completing a game. But that's crazy. Spirit has never showed it to me like that. That's crazy. Spirit has a funny way of, I mean, it's messed up, but at the same time, like, we chose this for a reason. When you're on the other side, you'll understand more. But we're all part of this play that we're supposed to play out and see how things go, and we don't know what's going to come up next. We get little hints here and there, but we don't fully know what kind of surprises the universe has in store. Your higher self knows. They know everything. And it's kind of like those Goosebumps chapter books. So you go ahead and read a chapter, and then you have to make a decision at the end of the chapter. Are you going to go in the basement or into the attic? And then so you choose the attic. Oh, well, there's the killer in the attic. Okay, you're dead, you know. So you have all these paths that you can take during your lifetime, and people that you're supposed to meet during certain points. And it's kind of like it's just one big maze. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like all these routes going to different things, and like breaking off into different things, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in a fork in the road, and you can either go left or go right. You choose to go right, and then you run into another fork in the road, or left or right, you know, or maybe even to the side, you know, in the middle. Like, you have all these decisions to make. But this is just something that you have accomplished, something that you've learned, a lesson that you learned in this particular thing. Just because this might be an ending to whoever you were with, I do feel like this is a karmic, so it was a lesson that was supposed to be learned. You are one step closer to finding your true love, is what they're saying. So it's important to stay positive about that. Yeah, see, like I said, there's a lot of happiness right here. This is something to stay positive about. You know, you're one step closer to finding your happiness. I'm not saying that you shouldn't find that happiness within yourself. That's why self-love is so important. That's what gets you through your path, and just these different things that, like kids and animals and, you know, spouses, they're just like cherries on top, you know, different ingredients. Someone new is coming in. It's going to be a very happy time. I do feel like this is a soulmate. Tell me more about this. Yeah, you might be getting married to this person, to be honest. I do feel like this ex-person could have just been a boyfriend or girlfriend. I'm not really picking up on marriage in this last relationship. I kind of feel like it was going nowhere, to be honest. You might have had talks about marriage, but maybe somebody wasn't willing to commit. Maybe that's why somebody pulled away. Take it as you will. Everyone's going to have a different storyline. This is just what I'm picking up, though. But yeah, this is going to be a very happy time. It's like you finally completed the stage of your life that you're supposed to complete, and you're moving into a more positive thing. Information's coming through. I feel like it's kind of like the first reading where there's a breakthrough. You're going to really like this person. This is going to be a stable new beginning for you. This is going to be someone you can trust, I feel. Somebody that you can depend on. Somebody who's more, they're saying mature. Maybe the last person you're with wasn't mature. Maybe they weren't able to handle the level that you brought. Maybe you guys weren't on the same vibrational energy. Like you weren't on the same page, you know? I feel like this new person is going to be very positive, very insightful is what they're saying. You guys are just going to click a lot better. The universe knows, you know, what you need. They don't make mistakes. There's reasons why people come into our lives and leave. It's to make way for better people to come in. So this new person coming in could be a Aries, Pisces, Aquarius. Could be Aries, Leo, Sag. Heavy on Leo, could be. I'm also picking up heavily on Scorpio as well. So you'll know when you meet this person. You're just going to click. I'm seeing you going out to like a bar or something, or some kind of restaurant or something. I feel like it's more like a bar. I want to say club, but I don't think it's club. Maybe karaoke or something. I'm picking up on, I don't know. You're going to meet this person at a fun place, and you're just going to click. You're going to connect, exchange numbers, and yeah. We have love affair. So something had happened in the past. I do feel like there is cheating involved with this third party of your past person. Plugged in. Oh gosh. They're showing me that you could have found messages like online, like through a computer or something. That's how you found out that they were cheating. Racing, running, avoiding. Yeah, I felt like maybe somebody wasn't ready to fully commit to you, and that's what made you like take a step back and like, wait a minute. Like, I thought we were on the same page, but we're not. This person was just very immature and couldn't like make up their mind on what they wanted. I feel like they're young. You could be in your 20s. I'm picking up like 24, 29. It could be any number in the 20s though, but I'm picking up on those two numbers. Threatened. Maybe it was a lot of flirtation in the text messages and you considered it cheating. They were threatening your marriage, or if you're married, or you're like what was supposed to be a long-term commitment. It kind of feels like somebody said that they were going to marry you someday, but it never happened. Remember how I said you're going to meet someone? There's a possibility they could have met this person at a bar. Maybe that's what I was picking up on. Maybe they met someone while they were out drinking, and they're saying that someone could have gotten drunk, wasted, and then slept with someone. Huge betrayal. Maybe maybe they went to Vegas. It says pretending fake living beyond means. I feel like, again, they were pretending like, oh yeah, this is going to go somewhere, but deep down they were scared of commitment, and they just didn't have what it takes to commit, locked down, mental prison confined. This could have caused a lot of issues for you, trust issues for you, because they did make you believe that they wanted something, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, all this other crap happened, and you're like, wait, what happened, Lost and done. Yeah, after this situation happened, you just felt very lost, alone. You didn't know what to do, but you do know that the lesson is complete, and you know that you're done with this person. And if you don't know yet, you're going to soon come to realization that you're done. You're not going to put up with the games. It's just some things cannot be, I don't want to say not forgiven. It's just like, some things I'm not going to let it happen twice. You know what I mean? Like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I feel like you're not even going to allow it to get that far. They're saying that some of you may have actually allowed it to get that far. I'm picking up on the number 6, maybe 6 times that they've done this to you, and you're just finally done and over it. Triggers. This person triggers you highly. You're kind of afraid if you can trust again in future relationships. Might be locking things down where you don't allow people in. It's like, okay, you know what? I'm done closing up my heart, putting a lock on that shit. Like, I'm not gonna put up with that. I don't trust any people anymore because this person was so good at pretending and being fake. I thought they wanted something real with me. So, wish coming true. They're wanting you to stay in this positive energy, even though it hurts. And you may be in denial, okay, about wanting true love, about wanting to get married. I feel like you might be like, I'm done with men, or I'm done with women. I'm done. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I'm just going to be single. I'm going to be free. I don't trust anybody anymore. You have really bad trust issues. They are mentioning therapy again, so you might want to think about going to therapy. That might help you, because the thing is, it's not something that was wrong with you. It was something wrong with them. Something down the line in their lifetime, something happened where they are afraid of commitment, and it led them to having the love affair and everything. So they don't want you to give up on your wishes and your dreams because somebody else did something to you. There's something wrong with that other person. Whoever did the wrong in this, it's something wrong with them, not something wrong with the person who is innocent, No, I'm not saying that everyone is truly innocent, because there is 2 sides to each story. However, some things can be worked out, some things cannot be worked out. So that's important to know. We have vacation, hideaway, adventure. I feel like you're going to take time to yourself for a while. Maybe, hang out with old friends or something. Go out and just like put that self-love into you. I see like maybe you were spending a lot of money on them, things to make them happy. It's like you're putting your money towards you and what makes you happy. Maybe going for like a spa day, or buying something particular that you really wanted to buy, but this person never like let you buy. I feel like there was a reason for why this had to end, because you weren't truly happy in this situation. Neither of you were. So like there was a reason why things were supposed to end. You weren't living freely. Okay, and if I know anything about Aquarius, you can't you can't trap them. You can't cage them up. They're very independent people, you know, they're very freeing. You can't control an Aquarius. You're not supposed to control anyone. But you know, like Aquarius, they don't allow love to take over their senses of freedom in that way. They rather go do their own thing. They still love you if like they're in a relationship, obviously, and they'll do whatever they can to, like, you know, make sure you're happy. But at the same time, it's important for them to feel happy as well. And if this person was taking away, they're not helping, so that means that's a negative energy that needed to exit your life. I hope that makes sense. History. Yeah, it's like leave it in the history. Like leave it in your history. Don't bring it to your present. Some of you very well could have got divorced from this person. You have the ability to move forward and just leave this in the past. So yeah, that's what they're telling me. Okay, so we're going to do focus messages. Make sure you think of 2 of your questions. Label them 1 and 2. Focus messages for Aquarius for love, please. Yeah, let go. Okay, so your first answer to your question is yes. Remember how I said I felt like breakthrough is going to pop out again? There's a lot about like releasing, letting go of what happened. Third party situation. Yeah, definitely. Someone is wearing a mask. It also says someone's not coming back correct. Third party situation. I feel like this person is going to pretend to try to get you back because you do bring a lot of happiness to them. But at the same time, I don't know if they realize this, but this is not a relationship that was meant to last. This person from the past, they're not your person. You can continue to go down this route. Sooner or later, you're going to realize that this person is actually a karmic. There was something you were supposed to learn from them, and only you will know what that is. It's going to be different for everyone, but it could have been something even small, you know. Maybe codependency. Maybe you had a problem with codependency and you're realizing like, hey, my peace is more important than your presence. So I'm just saying. We have Sagittarius. You could have been dealing with a Sagittarius. Your new person could be a Sagittarius, or something could happen during Sagittarius season. If you want, make sure you screenshot this video so you can remember all these focus messages, because they can be important in the future. So we have Sagittarius, which is November and December. We have Aquarius, obviously your energy, but that is February and January. We have Gemini. Mind you, your person can be any of these. You're new, you're old, or even you could have some kind of strong sign in any of these, like placements or whatever. Gemini is June and May. Then we have October, so that is Scorpio season and Libra season. We have new beginnings, so something is coming up. We also have November, which is also Sagittarius and Scorpio as well. Leo, something significant about Leo season. Like I said, I feel like something happened during Lionsgate Porter. Interesting. You could be a reporter. I don't know, that's weird. Extra confirmation for someone out there. But Leo, yeah, portal. Leo gate portal. They are changing. I feel like times are changing for you. There's going to be new beginnings ahead, and you're going to feel like maybe you can't trust this new person coming in, but things are changing. Like, it's whoever's coming in is not the same person from the past, and it's really important to recognize that and not allow your triggers to affect the person in the future. Okay, because then you might find out like, shit, I ruined a good thing. Third party situation. Yeah, there's some kind of cheating. This is a test. Universe is testing you to see if you want to continue to deal with this person or if you're ready to move on to find your true love. We have a breakthrough. I feel like you're going to come to realization. Miscommunication could have happened. I did talk about that over here for someone. We have Capricorn season, which is January and December. Cleanse yourself. New love is coming in. 999, release, let go of what no longer serves you. They are bringing up, so if you are heavily into Mercury retrograde, they're okay. Miscommunication, they're talking about there's a possibility that some of you might have been getting gaslit or manipulated in some way. This person that you were dealing with from the past, they could have played it off that, oh, it's just miscommunication or you misunderstood, you know, but and you actually questioned it because it is Mercury retrograde, if you believe in that. So you're like, okay, maybe I did misunderstand, but you're going to have a breakthrough and you're going to realize, no, I wasn't misunderstanding this. Like, this actually happened, you know. You're manipulating me. I just feel like you're very King of Swords energy, very logical. They want you to reignite that spark when this new person comes in. Release and let go of the old person. Reignite that new spark after you heal to bring that new in. We have Aries season, or an Aries, which is March and April. Let go and surrender. Twin flame, you could be dealing with a twin flame. Only you know what connection you have with this person. They want you to stop and think. And then it says 1111 spiritual awakening. You're on the right path. Okay, so answer for the second question, Spirit. Can you please tell me? Answer for the second question for Aquarius. Yes or no, please. If it pops out as maybe, it means you're not supposed to know right now. It means that things are still being played out and you will know in time, but just not right now. Maybe you're not supposed to know. Okay. So answer for Aquarius, please, for question number 2. We have a yes. This is the healing card. I was wondering if this card was going to pop out because I kept picking up on like healing before going into something new. They were showing me the owl and stuff. So yeah, this is the healing card. Recuperation, contemplation, solitude, spiritual counseling. So again, with the therapy and everything, you might need to see a therapist before moving into something new. Maybe that's why I was seeing the healing and stuff, but your answer is yes. So let's see. We are going to pull from my name deck. Remember, if your name does not pop out, does not mean that this reading is not for you. Make sure you follow your intuition over anything else. This is extra confirmation for those who need it. There's a possibility your name's not in the deck. So, and if you know if your name is in the deck, it just means that somebody else needed the confirmation more than you did because you got a lot of information from this and it fits pretty well with the situation that you're going through. If you would like to name if you would like to add your name to the deck, you can join my Patreon channel, which is all the information for that is down below. There you'll receive extra messages. Right now I'm just building it, so whoever gets in there first will get first dibs and technically free readings. You get a free mini reading. And on top of that, so when you join my Patreon, I need you to send an email to me stating what sign you are and obviously your name. Each additional months that you are a member, you get to add another name to my deck. So that could be spouse, could be sister, brother, you know, mother, anything. But on top of that, like, you get a lot of extra bonuses. And since, like, say for Aquarius, you tell me you're an Aquarius, I will be doing bonus messages for Aquarius after the readings and posting it to that channel. And whoever is in that channel, it's directly specifically to them. It's directed specifically to them. So other people who are not on my Patreon, it won't relate to them. So it's like you're actually getting multiple readings for a very low price of $10 a month. So that's something to look forward to if you're interested in that. I also do like pendulum questions and everything like that every now and then. So yeah. I also do mediumship and stuff like that as well. If a spirit comes through, sometimes I'll post like, hey, if anyone wants mediumship, like I'm gonna do a post. I'll put a post up and be like, hey, comment your name below if you want a mediumship done, like a mini reading. You just get a lot of extra bonuses, but that extra bonus though is only going to apply for a limited time, because once we start getting a bigger audience, it's going to be harder for me to cover more people. So get in that while you can. That's all I gotta say. Because rules will change later on down the road. It probably won't change for a while, but it could change. Okay. Okay, so far we have Ralphie, Leanna, Sophia, Jay. These could also be middle names or spelled wrong, just so you know. We have Jack, Joey. This could be people you know. Crystal, Joseph, Rick, Chloe, Cindy, Brian, Amelia, Michael, Nick, Brent, and Anna. This could also be nicknames as well. So Aquarius, I hope you really enjoyed your reading. Please make sure you check out the rest of my channel, like and subscribe to my channel so I can continue to do this for you. It really helps my channel. It makes it an equal exchange of energy going forward, and I hope that you have a wonderful day, month, and year ahead, and I hope to talk to you again soon. I'll talk to you later. Bye.